Okay, this one is called Goo Goo Eyes. All right, and this is kind of like a childish sounding expression, right? So let's say that two sisters go go on a class trip or a church trip, right? And they're maybe a little bit different age, and one of the sisters uh, there's a guy, a little boy, I guess. Uh, Maybe let's say they're teenagers, they're 12 or 13. Uh, she likes him and he likes her, so they keep like making eye contact towards each other, right? And so they keep looking at each other, kind of flirting, right? Um, and then the younger sister, when they get home, right? They're talking about, okay, how did the skating trip, or how did the maybe they went to Disney or something like that. How did the trip go? And so the younger one that saw these two boy and girl making eye contact. Uh, let's just say their name is Mary and Mike. Um, Mary and Mike. So they're having dinner, and the dad says, "How did the class trip go?" And the younger one says, "Oh, it was fun. It was fun." And we'll talk about the rides, and then the younger one says, "Mary and Mike were making goo goo eyes at each other all day," right? And so it means it's a kind of a eye contact, maybe flirting um, look, right? When two people like each other, they make eye contact, you know, and kind of flirt with each other. That's called Goo Goo Eyes, and uh, it's kind of like meant to make it sound like a little bit like negative, or it's like, like two kids making fun of each other. Oh, you know, oh, I saw you guys making Goo Goo Eyes at each other, and so, but it could also be said in a neutral way. Yeah. So like, did you talk to that girl? Yeah, we talked a little bit. We were making Goo Goo Eyes at each other, right? So let me show you Goo Goo Eyes. Now this what I'm going to show you is the textbook definition of Goo Goo Eyes. All right. So let me bring this up. This is a very beautiful couple. They're like, the guy's really handsome and the girl is beautiful, and I wouldn't say how can I say it? You'll see. She's a beauty, and her voice is beautiful. He plays guitar, and she sings beautifully. His guitar is good, and he seems like a really cool dude. He's really nice, it seems, and they're a couple. They're a couple, and while they're singing their songs, they make goo goo eyes at each other all the time. And I think most of it is just sincere, something that they're doing. It's kind of like, because they sing a lot of romantic songs and they're trying to catch the mood, and it works. Sometimes I wonder if they're sort of doing that as part of their brand, but it's hard to say. But it doesn't matter. Um, this is called Jake and Shelby, and as I said, look at it. She's really beautiful, and he's a cool dude, right? Uh, let's see. My mouse doesn't want to work when I want it to. Okay. Um, okay. I remember now what I'm supposed to do. Okay. So you can see just from the stills that they're getting ready. They look at each other a lot. Of course, that's natural because they they look at each other directly a lot, and that's what, because most of their see this is Goo Goo Eyes right here, right? Um, but they probably love each other, so it's okay. But see, that's like totally Goo Goo Eyes, right? Well, let's just play one of these videos. See, like she'll be looking at him and he's busy doing something, and then she'll be busy singing and he's looking at her, and then suddenly they make eye contact. See that? Like it's not constant, right? But sometimes they'll make eye contact, and it's pretty clear that they're either uh, really in love, or they. So maybe somebody said, "Oh, I love the part where you guys just look at each other. It's a beautiful thing," and so they sort of made it part of their brand. I don't know. See? Okay. Okay, you got it, right? I mean, I need not explain more, right? But it doesn't have to be so. I guess they're already a couple, right? So it doesn't have to be like that direct holding eye contact for a long time. You know, if two people like each other, let's just say it's a boy and a girl, and you know, if they look at each other and they maintain eye contact, and you know, that would be called Goo Goo Eyes, and it's kind of like what I said, like maybe the friend is saying, "Oh, I saw you." Sometimes it's meant to embarrass the. I used to get like really embarrassed when somebody would say something. Oh yeah, they were making Goo Goo Eyes at each other, uh, because it seemed like they were trying to like sabotage, you know, the whole thing. But it's not always that way. It's sometimes just cute, I guess, attention, I guess, and so it's not always negative, right? So maybe two girls, they're they're girlfriends, right? And they talk to two guys, right? And so they get away and they get to their private space, and yeah, what do you think of that? And one girl says, yeah, I saw you guys making Goo Goo Eyes at each other, right? So anyway, so that's one expression. Okay, so if you like these videos, like the video, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to donate to the channel, there's a link in the description to keep these videos going. And Alex just sent me another donation yesterday. It was great to wake up. It was like I woke up and, oh, thanks, Alex. And shout out to Brown Sage. Uh, he's he's one of my regular commenters, and I didn't know it, but he's 72, and he can bench press 120 kilos, which is really excellent, right? And so shout out to you, Brown Sage. You know, that's great that you're staying fit. Okay, and so I will talk to you on the next idiom.